Yo, with the deal, it's the RULE, and you checking out H2O on demand. Cole got it blowing up on the spot. He got it on demand.
I think the world needs to see this interview.
Yeah,
man.
That's hot. That's hot.
Ja Rule has put a lot of records out, had a lot of big records, no doubt, a lot of ups and downs. And when we left off a few minutes ago, we were going to talk about the haters, because it seemed like, you know, all of a sudden you went from the most loved rapper in the game to the most hated on rapper in the game.
Yeah.
And I know it affected you, and I know, like, how did you feel about certain people that you thought was down with you that kind of, like, turned away from you when all this happened?
I mean, you know, it's all good. It lets you know where you at and where you stand with certain people and everything like that. But you got to understand that this is the business that we in.
Right.
And you can't be bitter about it. You can't be mad at it. You just got to push on and keep moving and get in there and work harder and keep moving. It's like it's kind of like basketball. You know, you win your championships. Some years you don't win your championships. You know what I'm saying?
You don't even get in the playoffs.
So exactly. So you know, it happens like that. But right now, you know, we got to come back now. We got to go back and go get them rings.
Okay.
So we understand what we up against and where we at in the game. And you know, we ain't mad about it. I seen a lot of artists go through it, you know. So I'm from the old school, Cope. You know me, so I seen a lot of artists go through it. I seen people go through their problems, and it wasn't even as deep as mine. And I seen them more depressed than I was.
Right.
So
because everybody goes through it, right?
Right. So it gave me a lot of strength just to know, you know, that people go through it, and I'm not alone in this thing, you know.
So with that being said, I mean, I always thought this about you from knowing you. When you did New York, that song, I felt that was your redemption record of, like, that was the record that, you know what, all the hate, everything, when you did that record with Fat Joe and Jada, and y'all did that was it. Like, you know what, all the stuff that happened, My Peoples is with me, New York, it was a great record.
Oh yeah.
And I thought that was the one. That was it right there. And then everything since then has been gravy to you.
Yeah, it's been a lot of love. You know, that was a real anthem record for New York. New York stood up for it. They love that record still. You know, and like you said, it did change the tide of things a little bit. You know, I felt it kind of changing anyway, but you know, with that record helped it more. You know, Wonderful helped it more, and just me, just being out and about and being out in the city and being in different places and people getting to see me and feel my energy. You know, just turn the tides of things. You understand? And I think people understood, like, they never really stopped liking my music. They just kind of stopped liking me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and it was crazy, and it wasn't. I don't think it was. I don't think it was anybody's fault.
Right.
You understand? It was just something that just happened.
But you know what happened to L? Remember that? Remember when Walking Like a Panther came out and everybody was hating on him and they just like, oh, you whack, and then he came with Mama Said Knock You Out.
I seen it. I seen it a million times. You know what I mean? So I had to just know I'm going to the studio right now and I'm gonna work extra hard. Like the haters inspired me to go harder. So.